This video will be discussing cover letters, crafting impactful content. Today we'll cover successful cover letter writing, quick tips, and ethical AI use to edit your cover letter. So what content should I include and what not to? We use the Barney method. I love you, you love me, let's work together. The cover letter is broken up into three basic sections. The first section, I love you, will tell the reader why you're writing. It will discuss the position you're interested in. You can name drop if somebody has referred you, and you can provide a brief summary as to why they should hire you. For the second section, you love me. This could be 1 to 2 paragraphs, and you're essentially discussing or highlighting your experiences that are relevant to the role. You're showing the employer that what you have to offer is relevant and important. This is not everything from your resume. You do not want to just restate your resume. You want to expand upon and tell a story, give meaning to what's already on your paper, but also what's not. This is where you get to humanize your experience a little bit more. You can talk about how you applied skills or expertise and information about how you align or fit with the role. The last section is shorter, and you say, hey, let's work together. You summarize what you covered, and you're drawing attention to the aspects of your experience that is going to interest this specific employer. Express interest and sign using this formatting. Here are some things that you should not include. Hobbies and personal information, unless they are relevant, shortcomings, or self-deprecating language. You want to be confident and clear. Here are 2 examples of a successful versus not so helpful cover letter excerpt. The one on the left is just restating the resume. You're basically making a sentence out of the bullet point. During my time as a lifeguard with NC State Wellness and Recreation, I maintained CPR and first aid certification. This is very different to the paragraph on the right. As a lifeguard with NC State Wellness and Recreation, I utilized CPR and first aid certifications to assist in 3 active victim rescues over 2 years of employment. These moments inspired me to seek a career in health and safety. Not only are you qualifying the information, but you're giving more of a reason behind. You're telling more of a story behind why you're doing something and how it has impacted your career journey. For the second paragraph, it's all about relating it to the employer. Why should they care? Here are some tips. Use the job description to highlight your most relevant skills. A word cloud or any way that you find helpful to brainstorm could work. Going in, looking for key words, key phrases, key skills can help you highlight what you want to include in your cover letter and how you want to talk about it. Think about you as an employer. What matters to you? What matters to them? Frame that when you are writing. Think about that as you are expanding on your experiences to make sure that it hits home with employers. Be concise and error-free. You do not have a ton of space on a cover letter, so you really have to work with what you've got. Choose your examples thoughtfully. Again, we have to think about relevancy, recency. Yes, what you have on your resume is important, and your cover letter is another space to expand upon that and draw in things that aren't there. Do not include everything. You will still have an interview and you will get to talk more in depth about other experiences. The cover letter is not where you should be relaying all of it. It's just including extra examples that will beef up and add to your resume and make you more of a person before you even get to interview. So here are quick tips, some reminders. First paragraph, again, the I love you section, name drop. What do you admire about the company? Show you've done your research. For example, I learned of the employee relations intern position from X, who I've worked with as your position for the past year in the Career Development Center as an example, or wherever you work. Middle paragraphs is the you love me section. This is where you get to highlight and build on your qualifications. Think like an employer and not just what you are proud of. Of course, that's important, but you got to think about what is super relevant. Last paragraph, let's work together. Close confidently, thank them for consideration, express your excitement to speak more about the position. It's all about show and tell. Specific examples are going to make what you have done more real to the reader. You have the skills and experience, so you want to tell a story. Editing is super important. Spell check, proper grammatical form. There should be no errors, considering how concise it is. Edit your writing to flow well. Make it easy for the reader. This is where we could potentially utilize artificial intelligence, which we will cover in the next slide. But even aside from the editing process, get it reviewed. We have career counselors at the Career Development Center where you can schedule and talk specifically about your cover letter and where you can improve it. We even have drop-in hours to review your draft. At the end of the day, every application is going to look a little different. If you have a customized cover letter, employers can tell that you care, that you've taken the time, and that you know about the individual role and what it would require. It's not just a general cover letter that you could send to anybody. So using artificial intelligence to edit or refine your cover letter. Cover letters are tricky. Editing can be difficult by yourself and also take a lot of time. It's important to rely on resources on campus, but if you are interested in using artificial intelligence in your editing and refining portion of your cover letter, here are some tips. Do not plagiarize or misrepresent your skills. All of the writing still has to come from you. Artificial intelligence can be used as a tool to brainstorm, get unstuck, or edit for tone, clarity, accuracy, even grammar or spelling, but it should not be used to replace your personal voice or authenticity. Make sure you respect employer expectations and use it as a revision tool and not as a replacement. Here are some prompts that you could use to edit your cover letter. Here's a rough draft of my cover letter. Can you help me improve clarity, structure, and tone while keeping my voice? What skills or accomplishments from my resume should I emphasize based on the job posting? Are there keywords or phrases from this job description I could naturally incorporate into my cover letter? How can I better align this cover letter with the mission and values of this organization? It's important to be very specific with your prompt and to make sure that you already have your writing laid out for you. It should be editing, not replacing. Some basic resources that could be helpful for cover letters specifically. You can schedule through ePack to meet with a career counselor one-on-one to discuss your cover letter. We have drop-in counseling, and the screenshot that we looked at earlier of the example cover letter comes from our career guide. This also has multiple different examples and extensive explanations to help you while you work through it. In summary, cover letters are a chance to tell your story, showcase your written communication skills, and show the employer you understand and can meet their needs. Cover letters are the human portion of your application materials.